All right. Okay, everybody. So I guess I should share my screen. We're gonna get set up with how to place your Facebook ads and things like that. Um, basically, um, oh yeah. If you haven't checked this out, I'm still adding some stuff to it. But this is the Black Box members area. You can go to bit.ly or bit.ly/team LMI training, and it'll take you right here. Make sure you're good on that. This is very resourceful, very good to use. But we're going to go over to, if you haven't already created your own business page, fan page, make sure to go ahead and do that by going to facebook.com/pages. And then you're going to go right here and click create page. And you can do a company, organization, or institution, or band or public figure. I'm going to just do public figure. I recommend doing this unless you have your own brand that's kind of congruent with the Black Box business or something. Otherwise, just do your personal name and you can run ads on there. And then I've already got a page. I tried to delete it, but I guess it didn't work. So boom, you'll create your page. And then you'll add a picture. You'll add a cover photo. And then you'll make a couple posts. You'll make some good lifestyle posts, some pictures, videos, anything you have to upload. Make sure you go ahead and do that. And then what you can do is I'm gonna mute you. Okay, cool.
Was you outside?
Oh, yo, there we go. Hey Dylan, will you mute yourself real quick? I'm getting a little bit of feedback. You might be muted. Yeah, thanks. Okay, and then once you create this page, you can add a button, to send them straight to your personal website or whatever it may be. If you want to send them straight to the webinar, or if you have ClickFunnels, make sure if you don't have ClickFunnels, go into your members area and go over to the Black Box funnel or the customer funnel and download your free trial now. But what you'll want to do is make your page look nice, and then once you do that, you're going to want to head over to business.facebook.com, and you're going to want to choose a business manager. You're not going to have one, so you're going to create a business manager, whatever the case may be, and then choose your name, whatever you want it to be, and then at that point, you're going to want to go to your Power Editor, and when you do your personal Facebook page, or your business page, sorry, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make the post, like if you do a video post or something like that, you're going to want to, or picture post, you're going to want to make that post on your page so that when you go to your Power Editor and you create a campaign, this is what you're going to do. You're going to create a campaign. And I'll literally walk you guys through this of how to set this up and how you can make it look. So you're going to want to create a campaign, but the reason why you want to set up that post on your page is so you can have that as social proof. You can pin that to the top, and all the comments, likes, and shares you get will be shown on that page whenever people land on your page. So you'll go to business.facebook.com, create your ad manager, and then you're going to go to Power Editor. Only make your ads in Power Editor. Go ahead and click Create Campaign. And then name it whatever you want. And then you guys want to start your campaign objective. You can start it with traffic if you're doing a video and you want to start well, actually you have to create a pixel and everything like that. So what you're going to want to do is create a traffic campaign objective, do traffic, and then create new ad set, name that. And then just save that to draft. And then what you're going to want to do is put that on pause for a second, click back on the Power Editor, and go to Pixels. And you're going to want to create a pixel. Boom, you name it whatever you want. Click next. Now you've created your pixel. It's going to install. And then click copy and paste the code. And then you're going to want to copy that to your clipboard. Take that and go into your ClickFunnels, and then go into your post. I mean your funnel that you're going to run traffic to for the black box, and you're going to put it right here. Head tracking code. Head tracking code. You're going to this isn't going to be here, so you're going to pretend this is it. You're going to literally copy, you're going to paste it right there in the head tracking code. I'm just doing this for reference right here, so don't get confused. Sorry. And then what you're going to want to do after you paste that in your head tracking code, you're going to want to go down to the bottom and click save and update settings. Boom, it's going to be right there every time. Then you're good to go. And then what you're going to want to do is leave it be for a little bit. That's your mother pixel. That's what you want to put on any major pages you have, but just leave it on that funnel right there. And then you can just close that out. And then you're going to want to go back to your Power Editor. You can do either one. You want to get your pixel first. I probably should have done that first, but either way, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you create your pixel, because you can't track any conversions without a pixel. And then we'll talk about custom conversions in a little bit, but you're going to want to come back to your ad, and you're going to want to create your ad. This is the campaign, and then you click create ad set or one ad set, and this is what you're going to, where you're going to set up your traffic, your budget, and all that different stuff. And right here, you're going to want to just want to start with $5 a day. But you want to schedule your start. If you want to schedule it in the morning, or you want to do it whenever, you can schedule that right here. But you don't want to schedule an end date. In my experience, and also from people that I've learned from, they say that if you click an end run date, Facebook sees that you're only spending $5 a day for 5 days or whatever it may be, and they're going to put your ads lower on the totem pole, if you will, because they know that you're going to be running your ads for a certain amount of days and only running a certain amount of dollar amount. So if you're running $5 a day, they don't know if you're going to bump that up when it starts catching on, and they don't know how long you're going to run that ad for. So apparently, from what I've heard, and you can split test it or try it, I've heard that if you don't schedule an end date, you'll get in front of more people. That may be a myth, but that's just what I've been told, and that's what I do. Now, audience, you're going to do a new audience. And then what you're going to want to do right here, locations, you want to do United States. Age, you want to do between 23 and 24 years old. And you want to do, it's up to you how old you want to do. I do around 44-ish. Sometimes I get, maybe I have hope for people that old. Maybe that's too old. I don't know, but definitely around 40. And then I highly just recommend putting men. If you want to run traffic to all at first, just to see, you'll be able to see when you click on your chart, it'll be able to show you, what you're going to be looking at. But for the majority, you're just going to be getting men looking at this anyway. So you can just save your money by choosing to target men only, and then type in English, US. And then detailed targeting. This is up to you. And I hate to, kind of leave this blank for you guys. And I guess I'll go into it a little bit. But you really just need to choose what your ideal business partner is going to be. And this is for if you do local lead ads too. We can talk about that. But you're going to want to target. It's going to be a little bit easier because you're going to target people that are, health conscious, water drinkers, whatever the case is. But with the black box business, you're going to want to, go into interest and look at business, and just look at all this stuff, and you guys decide what you want to do. And I recommend staying under around 5 million or less. I don't know if that's too much or too high. You just kind of have to test it, but you want to have it pretty wide open, and it'll tell you right here. Your audience is fairly broad, so you can type in things like business and see what it says, or type in like digital marketing, and there's 31 million people that are interested. So now you've got 1.5 million people instead of 30 something million. and then you can even narrow your audience and say people that like that must like health and wellness or health and fitness, and then it should shorten it. Yeah, see, 33,000 people. And it says you're still fairly broad, which doesn't make sense. Sometimes this doesn't update, but this is too small. Like, this is too fine. You wanna have it open a lot higher, but this is what narrow further does for you. And you wanna have a few interests in here, so you could do like entrepreneur. But again, what I highly recommend is trying to get creative and trying to find people that are not in this niche necessarily, because people that are in this niche see money making opportunity ads every single day. They just get flooded with it, and that's cool, but it just depends on your personal preference. This, I would say, is a pretty good, you can try to target that down a little bit more, narrow that down to maybe like 5 or 6 million, but just start running ads, running traffic. Right now you're just starting to collect data, and then in about a week you'll be able to run a lookalike, and another week you'll be able to look another lookalike and things like that. We'll go into that, but that you just have to start running ads to start collecting data. Now, this is something that obviously is going to cost money. It's going to be an investment, but once we really narrow this down and figure it out, we can all do this together and all spend $35, $40 a week, and we can come back and really say, this is what's working, this is what's not working, etc. And we can help bring the learning curve down. If we're all spending $35 a week, that's going to be 35 times 5 or 10 people minus one person spending $500 a week, right? So it's all a team effort. Everybody's going to be able to share this information. I don't want you guys to share this information outside of this Results Over Hype group, just because I want to help my team. It's all one team, one dream. But with Facebook ads, if you get too many people saturating the same market, it's going to be hard to see the results that you guys want to see, and I want you guys to see the best results. So anybody that's not directly on this team, if you don't know who that is, basically anybody that's not in this group chat, or anybody that's in the other groups, they may not be interested in doing Facebook ads, so we're just going to leave them in there, let them do their thing. But yeah, you can narrow it further. You can do all that, and then you go through that, and that's all personal. You can save this audience if you want. I would just let it go, and then this is very, very, very important. Edit the placements. Make sure you can do all devices. I recommend running all devices at first and really all the time, just because so many people are on their cell phone, and it will work on their phone. It's a better experience on the desktop, but I recommend running it to all. And now this is what you want to take out: Audience Network, Messenger, Instagram, and then click down here on Facebook and drop that down and take out right column, instant articles, and then feeds is automatically placed. And this is the only place that you want to run your ads, because it's going to be in their news feed, and that's where the most people are going to see and click this information. You want to optimize for link clicks, and then you want to do automatic bid, and then you get charged when you have impressions, and then delivery type is standard. Then you scroll back up and you go to one ad. So that was the one ad set. Now this is the one ad, and then you'll choose your page that you want, and then you can click. I'm just going to do this so you guys can see why I was talking about posting an existing post. So you'll click on your page that you want to run ads from, and then you'll click use existing posts, so you can create that social proof, and all the likes, comments, shares will be showing up on your business page as well as your ad. And then you can also see the ads, how it's performing, like the comments and all that stuff. You can just go to your business page and you can see how it's performing, instead of trying to go in here and try to find the ad and try to find the comments and all that stuff. So you can click use existing posts. You'll have a few posts hopefully, and then what you can do is find that post, and then you'll just go ahead, boom, click that, and then you'll set that up. And then what you'll want to do, see, account does not have access to Pixel. You want to make sure your Pixel's on here, and that'll be, this is just because I'm on a different ad account, but your Pixel should be in there. And if you have questions, just hit me up. See Facebook, add Pixel GDB, add Pixel C. It's got the Pixel ID, and it'll say right here, it'll say Pixel ad, yes. All right, I'll show you how to set up Pixel or conversions if we get to that. But you want to make sure that your Pixel is on there, and then this is all good to go. Oh, you'll want to type in, whatever the link is, and then when they click, sometimes it'll say like learn more if it's a video or something, and then they'll click to learn more, and this will be that link right there. And again, all this training as well, not all of it, but a lot of good training is going to be right here, creating your Facebook ad. Go into the training and go into local lead generation, creating your Facebook ad. Watch all these videos so this all makes sense to you guys as well. Got to move it kind of fast. We've only got 10 minutes. Go ahead.
Can you give me that bit.ly again?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay, bet.
No problem. Let's see. So this is all good. This ad appears to be money-making opportunity, so you can't do that. So that's why you have to be very careful with videos and your text and things like that. So you have to use a different ad. Boom. There you go. Verifying your changes. And then again, it doesn't have the pixel, which is fine. You'll have the pixel set up. And then you guys want to go to GoDaddy and create your own domain. And then you'll want to connect that domain to your ClickFunnels, whatever. This is like the most difficult part, but you can get through it if you ask the support and everything like that. But you'll want to make sure that you have your domains hooked up to the funnel, because you're not able to create your conversions, your custom conversions, because you want to go over to the little sandwich right here, and then click this and go to custom conversions. And custom conversions are so that you can put a different link on each page, and you'll go to your funnel, and you'll take the link from each funnel step, and then you'll paste, and you'll choose a category, this is just for personal reference. You can just click view content, next, and then enter a name for this conversion. First step, or registration page, or landing page, or whatever you want to call it, just for personal reference, and then click create, and then it'll pop up right here. And when it's working, it'll actually look like this right here. One second, bear with me, sorry. Custom conversions, they'll be right here. See, it says activity, things like that, and it'll say active. And so this is like the first landing page, the checkout page, the different pages. And Facebook, what they do is it actually tracks how good of a person each lead is. So what you want to do, see, like these are not active because I don't have my domain set up right. That's the only thing I can figure. I'm just using my ClickFunnels domain, and that's not, I guess it just doesn't work that way. I don't know why, but my custom conversions don't work for this because I have set it to, I've not got it set up correctly. So you got to make sure that you go to GoDaddy. Okay, so go to GoDaddy.com, find your domain. It can be, what I recommend, just doing like Dylan's Blackbox.com, and then just whatever your name is, obviously, and boom, just buy it. And you don't need to buy all the extra stuff, just buy the domain itself. You don't need all that stuff unless you want to buy it. You don't need all that information. You don't need a free website. You don't need that. And then just continue with these options. And then you need to go to cloudflare.com and just create an account, sign up right there. And then when you get in here, add a site, which it should just come up just like this. And then you'll www.dylansblackbox.com, and then begin scan. and it'll scan it. There is no such thing, but it'll come up, and then it'll kind of walk you through the process of what Cloudflare is about. But that's all you have to do is register it right there. Once you go through the next steps, then you can come over to ClickFunnels, go over to account, custom domains, type add new domain, using existing automatic setup, type your domain, and then type in what your Cloudflare username is, and then the root wherever you want it. Boom, black box, application funnel, whatever. And then you don't need to do arrow page, and then turn on your SSL, and then create domain, and then it may or may not say, it may say something. And if it says something and you can't get it figured out, just click this box, open a new conversation, and say, I am trying to connect whatever URL. Can you please help me? And then they'll kind of walk you through it. And then say, if you need my Cloudflare login, here it is. If you need my GoDaddy login, whatever. And they should do it for you. They might not, depends on who you're talking to. But basically, what you'll do is follow these steps again. Hopefully you need to watch this video a couple times maybe. This may be turning off pretty soon. I'm not sure how much time we have left. But we'll do another one for everybody that's on here. Anyway, but once you create your ad, you'll let it run. You can create custom conversions. Obviously, we'll do all that, but you need to do steps. GoDaddy, get your domain. Cloudflare, ClickFunnels, and then make your page and make your ad account. So you make your ad account through business.facebook.com. You'll create, and then you'll do Facebook. First, you'll do facebook.com/pages. Create your page, and then business.facebook.com, and go through that whole method. And then and once you create that, you can create, and also something you guys need to do, hopefully I have time to do this.
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Oh, okay, cool. Perfect, thanks. This is the hardest part. I forget how to do this. I think. No, shit. Yeah. So click on this little settings wheel, and then go to add accounts, and then add new ad accounts, and create new ad account, and make as many as you can. I just don't want to make one off the bat. Let's see. Local leads. You want to make as many of these as you can, because if one gets shut down, you can have multiple other ones. And then create the ad account. And if you want to put other people or other accounts, if you have multiple Facebook or something, add them as an account admin, search them or whatever you want to do. Usually you don't need to do that. Close, and then you'll have all these different ones. You want to have multiple ad accounts. To do this a few times, and you'll be good to go. So hopefully I ran through all that correctly. You guys can go back through that, but you'll want to go to business.facebook.com, create your ad manager, go to always go to Power Editor to make your create your ad. You'll just create a campaign, and if you're making multiple within the black box or whatever it may be, you can just create. You can just go to there's no ad here, but let's see. You can just use the same campaign. You can just create a new ad inside that same ad campaign, and then just do like split test or whatever. But this, you know, again, going through, if you go to bit.ly/team, capital LMI training, I'll send this, guys, to you. Go through all this, and then go to local lead generation, local lead, creating your Facebook ad, and watch all these videos. These are a lot more in depth and from people that have a lot more experience. But again, I've been doing ads for a little bit, and I'm starting to learn it. And if we can all together learn it, then that'll really help everybody take the learning curve down, and really help everybody. So the Zoom ended. So thank you guys for checking this out. I really hope that this has helped you. Make sure to get in touch with me if you have any questions. Reach out to me personally. Reach out in the chat. Any questions you guys have, go ahead and hit me up for any questions, and we'll go from there.
Just chilling. How have you been?
Good. So
Hey, can you take a look at my ads?
yeah, for
Tell me
sure.
what you think.
Shoot me a message and I'll look at them.
Well, I guess it's more about the day.